They should add Kid Fisto to the game. You know what? I said yeah, but I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to say hell yeah. Add Kid Fisto to Super Auto Pets. Maybe a flexible sibling. They should add quick scoping to this game. Dude, after playing DMZ today, I think they should add quick scoping to all games. Get owned. Did you see how many kills? Malf, we played... Dan and I played Warzone today. People are going to say... what people are going to say is true because it is true. You're going to think it's a lie, though. I swear to you, it's not a lie. First game Dan and I played of Warzone, I had 42 kills. Can you wrap your head around that? They just kept, like, coming at me. And I go, boom! And then they pop out of the damn wall, and I go, boom! It was a massacre. They were bots? Copium. One of the guys was real. I heard him talk after I died. He went... Magpie buying in the dead of night. I can't believe I'm yet again going for an Econ build, but here we are. Hit me with one of these. Hold on, what's going on out here? Oh, Kate, your lunch is here. Poggy. Did you bring enough for the rest of the class? Save your money, though? But what's the point of saving 2 gold with the Magpie? I get that we get 2 gold next turn, but that's like my own 2 gold. It's not like a scam. I'm not earning any arbitrage on that. Then next turn you have 12 gold? Yeah, but I don't have 12 gold. I have 10 gold because I can't spend 2 of the gold or you're going to fucking insult me. $12 gold for next turn's shop. But it's not 12 gold for next turn's shop. Because next turn's shop, if I spend 12 gold, you'll be like, you forgot the fucking gold. Okay, hold on. I think we might even run 4 squatted on this one. Because I want the stats to hit the units I want the stats to hit. Like that. And you know what? This is a perfect time to save the 2 gold. The shop is going to tier up next time. We don't have anything we want to do except reroll anyway. That was perfect. What the heck is this squad? They're me, but weaker. The Lord of the Fighters. It sounds like a home movie you make in the 6th grade. We're on tier 3s. It's a small buff. It's a non-buff. Okay. Econ. Dude, if we just got like 1 gazelle, we would be on the moon right now. We can still only deal with 2 gold. Next, dude. Next turn. Next turn. We're going to have 15 gold, dude. What, they got a macaque, but they didn't give it any space. Instead, they're running a 3-3 groundhog. Don't beat me. I talk shit. Don't beat me. I'm the best. All right, 15 gold. We should take our level again. And then save 3 gold if you need to. We don't really... That's not a bad unit, but we don't really need to save the trumpets right now. Not that interested. We're on tier 3s in the shop. Okay, still not that interested. Don't do this to me. Let's put an eggplant on you just to mess up your life. Every boy, every girl, mess up your life. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a penguin, and it's better here because of the stats. And I'm gonna put an eggplant on you. I'm gonna mess up your life. I didn't save the gold. But why do I need to save the gold? Because this is why I need a gazelle. Okay? No, this is not going to do anything to these Doorhead ants, dude. Why would you have your flea go at the back, though? Like, why would you have your flea be at the back? What are you doing? What was it doing there? Please give me something that pays out Econ. I would still take a gazelle. It's right here, and I was like, let's roll past it real quick. We want a free Shavakadu without a doubt. And then we save our gold, but then we buy a waffle next turn. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Name that movie. The movie is not Shrek. That's it was a trick question. It was called Waffle House Andes. It was a little-known independent film. It came out only on VHS in the Scarborough region of Canada. Liar, liar. Master of Disguise. You know what's a weird bit in Master of Disguise? Is when Dana Carvey keeps getting stun-locked by his crush's enormous butt. What about when he does blackface? Okay, yeah, you know, he probably wishes he could take that one back. It's a good point. When he becomes Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, I'm gonna purchase a waffle for you. I don't respect our meerkat. Or do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I can't believe I'm still rolling a penguin. What's the... I'm not rolling a penguin. Get out of here. Ooh, I like that. Hey, you got weasels on your face. I love this one. Are you at your 9 of 12? We need to save 3. Forget a banana. Add another weasel to the team. It's Wesselton. Okay, look at this squad, man. It could be the Econ build of our dreams. Can you explain how Newfoundland became part of Canada? I think they were just like chilling up there on the island, and then like in the 50s, the Canadian government was like, "Hey, you guys should vote on whether you want to be a part of Canada or not." And then I think it was like it was pretty close. I think it was like a 53 to 47 or something like that. And then we were like, "We got you." And the rest is history. I'm from there. That's about it. A lot of people don't know, in 1995, Quebec had a referendum about whether they should secede from Canada. And the result was 50.1% stay with Canada, 49.9% secede. Imagine if one person voted in the other direction. Who knows what could have happened? We had 2? Yeah, but then in the second one, I think like they got blown out, relatively speaking. Oh! Like you're doing right now? We're not going to spend enough gold this turn, but next turn we're going off. I mean, we could spend enough gold, but I would rather save it to make the gazelle pop off next time as well. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. That was 1995, not 1985, but close enough. Yeah, I said 1995. So, no problem. You don't need to apologize for your mistake. Don't worry, I got it. Mistakes happen to everybody. Hey, close enough. You were close enough. Oh, you're right. Magpie does count for spending the gold. A very good point. I can't believe we lost that one. Definitely we love this. This is where dreams are made of. Tier 5s, they don't exist. They're gone. I spent them. Level up a gazelle. Oh my god. Double chocolate. Still good. All my Canadian history knowledge comes from your stream. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's not bad because, like most people living outside of Canada probably have next to no Canadian history knowledge. And to be honest, like, why should they? Like, not everybody in every country on Earth needs to know the history of every other country on Earth and how it came to be. That's like, it's exhausting. Like, I know Canadian history, American history, some European history. That's about it, honestly. I don't know shit about, like, New Zealand. I'm assuming there were some people there that were just, like, chilling. And then some other people came over and were like, we're chilling now. And then there was, like, yada, yada, yada. Now we all live in, like, peace and harmony. That's about as much as I know. How about Sweden? Yeah, I know all about the Kalmar Union and the Vasa and Carolus Linnaeus, the Lionheart, or whatever his name is. I do know some Canadian history. Honestly, it's an amazing museum. I'm not saying this just to get some humor, because it's not that funny. But if you go to the Korean War Museum, it's actually like one of the most sobering museums I've ever been to, because it's not just the history of the Korean War. It's a history of war throughout Korean history. I know it's strange phrasing. And literally, like, as you walk through the museum, you realize this is basically just like the country was like minding its business and then got invaded by China. And then minding its own business, and then it got invaded by Japan. Then minding its own business, then it got invaded by Mongolia. Minding its own business, here comes Japan again. Minding its own business, here comes China again. Minding its own business, here comes Mongolia again. It's just like the history of the country is like 30 years of peace followed by like 100 years of hostile occupation. It's eye-opening. We still want you to pop here. I think we got the stats. I think we know the way on this one. Sorry, I lost myself for a second here. The Manta's a little late in my opinion. I'm just clicking the roll button now. That's not great news. I don't think we want a pretzel that badly. Nothing here worked for us. I am just endlessly rolling. I'm just roll-pilled. You can go. This is not good econ, though. Okay, maybe there's something. Need some free Shavakadoos, too. That's a big dog. That dog is bigger than I would like it to be. Hold on, though. Hold on. Oh, no, we're going to lose. We were close, though. What do you think the chances are of a bird of paradise here, saving us from relative mediocrity? You're so good, but like I gotta think about it. Check this out. Huge. I'm starting to think this wasn't that smart. I don't know. No, the Pita! Wait a minute. This team is beatable. I didn't believe that it would happen, but we made it. 7. Please, more. I require more Vespian gas. That's one for the gamers amongst us. Oh, and a second one as well, such as... You now have to go. You get replaced with a bird of paradise. You didn't have to go at all. We have an empty space on our squad. We needed the bird nonetheless, but that's, you know, we didn't have to go all that way. Now that I think about it. It's Wesselton. True, true. Hold on, I'm thinking. Ooh, I'm looking and I'm liking. One more. Oh! They didn't have to sell it. Oh! Hold on. This time we have to run 4-squatted to make sure that we get the gold. But next turn, oh man. Next turn. Oh, dude, those clams went insane. After all that, you can't kill my ass. Not scared. Not that scared of this team. No! To lose to a fucking, just a bird of paradise team. Fuck you. How many wins did we get that time? Can I get a win check? Seven. 7 of them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You should play Bunker Life? Yep. Anyway. 7. That was 7 of them. I'm glad this is still in the test build. Because I think the bear needs like a slight nerf. This is pretty good. Probably the bird of paradise needs a nerf. Tired feet. What about an Econ buff? I actually think the Econ build goes kind of hard. I'm a big fan of the Econ build. It's okay. We draw these. Anytime I think about tired feet, I think about John Candy pulling his socks off on the airplane in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and going, whew, my dogs are barking. Actually, it's great happenstance because I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles literally last night while I was setting YouTube videos. That's a classic movie. Where's your other hand? It's between 2 pillows. Those aren't pillows! I watched it because it was on Netflix, for one. It was 90 minutes long. And also, Sips mentioned it on Monday when he said, I want my fucking car right fucking now. So it was top of mind. 3 squad me? You're messing with the wrong guy! I like how they cut Steve Martin into the track. It's like a Will Smith before Will Smith. It's in my top 10. It's a great movie. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, just a very funny movie. When John Candy's driving and he tries to take his coat off, and then one of his sleeves gets stuck on the chair lever, so it handcuffs him. He tries to take his other sleeve off, and his sleeve gets stuck on the other lever on the other side of his chair, and he's got to drive with no hands. Of course, in my head, as an adult, I was like, come on, buddy, hit the brakes. But I suspended that level of disbelief. And I just had a fun time instead. Though it was hard. You're going the wrong way. How would they know where we're going? Oh, he's just drunk. A Fish Called Wanda or Weekend at Bernie's? Listen, I don't think I've seen Weekend at Bernie's, but A Fish Called Wanda is like a genuinely... It's a comedy classic. It's a popcorn classic without any doubt in the world. I feel like Weekend at Bernie's is kind of... It's just like a meme, right? I know they made 3 of them. I'm not trying to, like, insult anybody, but... It's very much a meme. I mean, like, I think were I in the Weekend at Bernie's universe, I would recognize pretty quickly that I was sitting next to a dead man. You would not get 3 movies of content out of me. Let's put it that way. If I was there, it would not have gone down like that. You would have seen me rushing up the aisle. You would have heard a little bit of fighting. Then you would have heard me on the intercom like, "Hey, everybody, this party's run by a fucking dead guy. Get out of here!" What am I doing with this squad? Don't just run Econ build again just because you want to. Yak is good. Knock out. Activate feint ability on nearest friend behind. Listen, I'm going to take this, like, straight up, just because I've never taken it before. I've never tried to make it work before. We have literally no other feint abilities, but we could have one next turn. You ever think you'll get famous enough that you start Wahlberg posting unironically? So is Wahlberg posting, like, even though you're, like, extremely wealthy and successful, that's when you make Instagram posts that are like, they never wanted me to succeed and stuff like that? No, I don't think so. It's insane to me that Mark Wahlberg has so little self-awareness that he has a show on HBO about being, like, an entrepreneur. You're not an entrepreneur. You're... Like, not to be... I'm not saying that means, like... What I'm trying to say is it makes him a lot... It's a lot easier for Mark Wahlberg to start a business because he's already independently wealthy. So the idea that it's like... Yes, I've summited to the top of the music industry in the late 80s and also as an actor in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. But I'm starting from zero as an entrepreneur, leveraging my own unpaid labor as a marketer in order to launch a brand of apparel. I'm like, when a celebrity launches a brand of apparel, it is not like they're not starting a business. They're adding an income stream. Like, it's 2 different things. That's just, I would love to know your thoughts on this. What am I doing here? Someone's getting sold. I'm not a Mark Wahlberg hater. Except for, like, the hate crimes. But, you know, like, crime. It's more just, like, the show is not realistic. Like, the idea that... Oh, there's 2. Okay, crimes. But it's like... I can't buy Mark Wahlberg as, like, a plucky business underdog. Because I'm like, bitch, you were in The Departed. You're in, like, 4 Transformers movies. Realistically, you're not doing it. You could do it. You're at tier 4, we're on tier 3s. You're at tier 3, you're at tier 1, you're at tier 2, you're at... Okay, so, like, this would now be the... But no, I don't want you to get the buff, but I don't think you're going to get a kill anyway. Let me freeze a lettuce for next round. I got an interesting idea. Percolating. I will freeze 2 lettuces. How interesting is that idea? Who's the 3? You're a 3-piece? I gotta do something with my gold, man. I guess I might as well buy a lettuce. Mark Wahlberg will never sell as many jackets as Summit Ice. That's... Listen, but who amongst us... You don't have to sell as many jackets as Summit Ice to be successful, you know? Like, you could just... I'm not saying he's ever going to outsell Moose Knuckle or anything, but... You guys have Moose Knuckle in the US, or is that... Is that a Canada-only thing? I gotta... Dude, you ready for this? Full squad pivot. Except I don't want the Manta. I want him... No, you know what? Full squad pivot. Full squad pivot. That's the jacket with the nuts on it? Yep. Yes, sir. Lettuce me. It's very simple. All you had to do is lettuce me. You know what? Why don't you take one of these, just in case? I'm aware of what Moose Knuckle refers to. I didn't start the company. I just walk by it in the Pacific Center from time to time. I think it's pretty funny that they made, like, the Egyptian hawk be, like, completely worthless in the game. That's a cool trick. Whisper words of wisdom. Lettuce me. Dude, that's pretty sick with it. Lettuce me, lettuce me, lettuce me, lettuce me. There must be some lettuce, lettuce me. What's your favorite Beatles lyric? Are you into, like, when I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Then I get to the bottom and I go for a ride. Till I get to the bottom, then I see you again. Hey Jude? The song or when he literally says, Hey Jude? What's your favorite part? Honestly, I think they got some great lyrics. Like, Paul McCartney was on a different wavelength when he said, don't you know that it's a fool? Hey, Jude, that's cool by making his... Don't you know that it's a fool? Hey, Jude, that's cool by making his world a little colder. Have you ever had a dream that you wanted to... So that you could do anything? Let's just be honest. This dude is never getting the buff, man. Like, he's never getting the trigger. Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so bad you could do anything? Clam me? Kind of ass, huh? Let's just... You know what? Maybe the second animal will be weak and we'll be able to generate a faint trigger off of this. Ringo kind of went off with Octopuss's Garden. Yeah, it went off the path of good songwriting. We would be so happy, you and me, in an octopus's garden under the sea. Da-dun, dun, dun. We lost. How is that possible? Take that back? I mean, okay, first off, we got 3 wins. I got nothing against Octopus's Garden. But let's not talk about it as if it's like it's top-tier songwriting. Best Ringo song? Get by with a little help from my friends, for sure. -2, +2, +2, -2, -2. Dude, listen, it's better than Octopuss's Garden. Come on. Show some respect. Maybe a Danish sardine. Paul wrote that? Yeah, but Ringo sang it. Golden slumbers in to carry that weight. Hold on, hold on. Do I have to put some respect on Ringo's name? Did Ringo write Golden Slumbers? I thought that had Paul's DNA all over it. Paul loves the dunky, dunky, dunky. And then when he gets into the soul voice, Golden Slum. He loves doing that stuff. We're best friends, by the way. Dude, that could be a tweet that goes off. Paul McCartney watching the World Cup, and then you just have it be like a 5-second lead up to when he says Golden Slumbers, but then cut it right when he says he finishes goal. It could actually completely work. Just like the one that's like, hey, here's Billy Corgan on the roller coaster. It would work. I'm going to make a big possum. I'm going to make a big penguin. Sure. One of the funniest vids. It's a classic, man. You meant Freddie Mercury? What are you talking? You don't even know, like, just sane people in chat. Do you see what I have to deal with all day? It's not enough to be corrected by people who are right when you're wrong. To be corrected constantly by people who are wrong when you're right, it's madness, man. It'll drive you up the damn wall. So you're getting hyper-corrected by people that are like, actually, it's not octopodes, it's octopi. Actually, in fucking 1703, they said that you can say octopuses, octopi, or octopodes, and they'd all be okay. Well, I didn't know that. Sorry for wasting both of our time with this meaningless argument. Just shut up and pog, man. They don't know that it's actually octopi. We all, the dancing at the party, we all know. It's all you talk about. I want to take 2 gazelles and make an Econ build work, but we didn't go for Econ at all. They said a lot of wrong stuff back then. What are you talking about? When they said, like, prithee, be careful? Where's avocados? Tier 3? I'm taking 2 gazelles. And I'm going to try to figure this one out, okay? You should know that this is not going to be a great run for a little bit, but if it pops, it's going to pop hugely. Buff me. Buff me. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not crying. It's just been raining on my face. Okay, hold on. Oh no, and this generates trumpets. Incredible play. I knew that was coming. You don't have to give me the burp burp. Yes. It might be asked for one more round. On the other hand, level 2 gazelle. Yeah, I say we get rid of all the fucked up... Like, I think, and this is a bit we've done 10,000 times before, but I really do believe... Who are you, someone with a high school education, to tell me that your model of how to speak English is right and mine is wrong? Maybe I'm just doing it the way it ain't ever been done before. Catch your ass back in the 1600s be like, oh, I don't use apostrophes. I use proper English. Taking out a fucking huge-ass quill. You could draw, you're writing a letter. The first letter that you write in the letter takes up 90% of the real estate. Dear. Like, who cares? Why can't we say there were 6 deers? Why, every time you say 6 deers, somebody's got to be like, actually, it's 6 deer. Yeah, but actually, it was 6 deers. Why is that not an acceptable pluralization? Why can't you say gooses? It sounds wrong. Because you were told that it was wrong. You gotta get down and get back here. Why can't you just say it correctly? Because it's filling your head with all this arbitrary rule set that doesn't make a difference. It's like in computer programming, that they had like special cases like that. It would be so annoying. You'd be like, oh, actually, if you're going to make a for loop that ends on an odd number, you have to type for odd. Why would you, that would never fly in my first year Java class, let me tell you. Who was it that needed a job in 1603? That was like, my job is choosing which words it's okay to add an S to and which ones it isn't. It doesn't make any sense. Gooses, deers. Why not? Who says no? Wahlbergs. Yeah, why did they become the Wahlburgers? I don't understand. It's decided by Bjarn. Dude, honestly, English would be a lot better if it was decided by Bjarn Scharstroop, okay? You don't even know. That's the most messed up thing about it. Frisha Vakadu, very important in today's economy. I'm selling your ass, and I'm buying another Frisha Vakadu. This is a grade school argument. Do you really want to stand with the booger eaters? Excuse me, you just used a grade school argumentation tactic. That's called an ad hominem attack, Buster. A lot of little kids also think that chocolate milk is delicious. You're going to go ahead and say, oh, chocolate milk's not delicious because those kids also eat their own boogers? Shut up and pog, dummy. Okay, here's where it all comes together. And for once, I'm not actually telling a lie. Look at this. 2021 Gazelle. And all we've got to do to keep that pumping is buy 2 avocados per turn. Easy mode. I thought you were anti-milk? I am, but I know you booger eaters are, like, huge into it, so I thought I would just appeal to you. Appeal to your juvenile nature. I wanted more avocados. You know what? Take one of these. Any insane takes today? This is the most insane take that I've had today, which is that there should be no proper pluralization or improper pluralization. You should just always be able to add an S to the end of a noun in order to describe a group of that noun. I thought we were going to run away with this one. How about irregular words? I think irregular words are a made-up construct to make Merriam-Webster more money. I'm finally seeing through the damn looking glass. Maybe you're gone. Let me put you out here. I'll buy a lettuce. Listen, I know banana on you doesn't go that hard, but I'm putting it out here anyway. Can't wait for the manifesto. Did you know that the Unabomber put out a book like last year? That man has not been reformed by prison in the slightest. He's sitting in Supermax. He wrote a book that was like, basically the title of the book is like, I hate computers. I still hate computers. What's the Andy Daly bit when he's the cowboy on Comedy Bang Bang? Don't spit on my hat and tell me it's raining. Yet another annal of wisdom from a life lived, comma, as the West's leading poet laureate. He's based Dalton. I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anybody else think that the Unabomber is too? I lost confidence in myself. I lost confidence in the bit. Let's back it up. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. It happens. It happens now and then. Free Shavakadu. Get him back. We'll get him back with the free Shavakadu bit. They love it. They go crazy for free Shavakadu, dude. Tell them, hey, you've got weasels on your face, like the Weird Al Yankovic song. They go crazy for that one. Who's your favorite Enlightenment era philosopher? DAE Sir Thomas More, because he's referenced in the Shins song, So Says I. Dude, weakness kind of goes hard, huh? That's unfortunate for me. How about Thomas Less? Dude, that would have crushed in the House of Lords in like the 1700s. Sir Thomas More's up there talking about how he's coming up with the idea for utopia. And you're like, I think I speak for my fellow caucus members when I say, how about Thomas Less? Sir Thomas Less. I wanted to see a bird of paradise there, but whatever. Clam me. Clam me. Got a bit of a moose knuckle there myself. Macaque me. My lady. Avocado me. Don't need you yet. We can get something more valuable. I thought we were on lethal. We are not on... Whoa! Then I showed her my pog face. Pog, pog. Know what I mean? Sorry. It's too much, man. It's too much. Office Space also added a lot of like this is a recurring bit. Movies from the 90s that added more than you would expect to the cultural lexicon. Like, you ever think about the fact that, like, American Pie invented the word MILF? And now, like, it's... You say MILF, everybody knows. My grandparents know what a MILF is. It's just a stupid little joke. It's not even funny in American Pie. But it tapped into something in the psyche. It put a name on something that we all knew existed. Office Space, similar. My O-face, 35 pieces of flair, PC load letter, what the fuck does that mean? Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment. I believe you have my stapler, etc., etc. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. That might even be the biggest one. I completely forgot about somebody having a case of the Mondays. What would you do with $1 million? 2 chicks at the same time? Dude, like this movie added a lot to our culture. And I think it's high time we showed some damn respect. TPS reports, the jump to conclusions, man. This is the same team. Why is every single one of your units better than every single one of my units? Because of the meerkat? Really? I wonder what the worst movie to have the biggest impact on culture is. There's definitely The Bucket List, I have heard, is not a good movie. But everybody knows what a bucket list is now. The Room? Okay, but like, that's kind of like a hack answer. That's like a cheating answer. I respect it. And I respect you for coming up with the cheating answer. That's not in the spirit of the question. What a hack job. You know, it's crazy. I know that that's from The Grinch. What an enduring quote from The Grinch. I think about that moment every time I shave. What a hack job. You need it. If we're going to have any shot, you need it. Can you do a Tommy Wiseau impression? She's lying. I never hit her. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Reminds me of this girl I knew. She had a dozen guys. One day, one of them found out, beat her up so bad, she ended up in a hospital down on Guerrero Street. What a story, Mark. Go back to your De Niro? Dude, I can only do the De Niro face, like... I don't know, I gotta be, like, dehydrated or something to do it. I can't figure out how to get myself to do it. This is something like... I can't do it. You milking me, fucker? See, I thought I was milking you, but it turns out you're milking me, you motherfucker. Something like that. All I know is that he's not in the circle of trust. By the way, where do you stand on that movie? If you were Robert De Niro and Meet the Parents, would you let Greg Fokker into your circle of trust? I think I would. He seems like a nice guy. I think it's kind of messed up that they look down on him because he's a male nurse, especially because he did well on the MCATs, as they proved. Like, okay, he does. No, listen, he does not kill Jinxie, okay? He does not kill Jinxie. He's looking after Jinxie, and then Jinxie escapes, and he can't find Jinxie, so he goes to the cat shelter and gets a similar-looking cat and paints a stripe on it. And then later, the cat has the paint comes off, and that was on... Okay, he should not have done that shit, okay? But that was not like... It wasn't like that came out of nowhere. It wasn't like it was unprompted. He had been pushed to the limits of reasonability as a man prior to that moment to begin with. I'm not saying... There's two sides to every story. By not welcoming him into the circle of trust to begin with and antagonizing him and subtly undermining him, even in front of his own spouse, Robert De Niro put Greg Fokker in a situation where he was on the back foot. And when you make someone desperate like that, you know, they're stressed out, they're anxious, they're going to make bad decisions sometimes. I think we're dumping you. We're taking you. This is a big pivot. It's a scary pivot. I'm scared. The real villain is his fiance? Excuse me. His fiance confronts her father later in the movie and says, hey, Dad, stop being a freaking bozo. This is the greatest gorilla of all time. He wasn't on the back foot when he made a bomb threat. Excuse me, Greg Fokker did not make a bomb threat. He said, oh, I'm on a plane, I can't say bomb, 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 ba, ba, bomb, ba, 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 bomb. That's not a bomb threat. He's just saying bomb a lot. No, it's not a bomb promise. It's just, it's just nothing. He's just saying a word. And apparently, there's just some words you can't say on an airplane. Like, deers. If you say deers, everyone will be like, oh, actually, it's deer, and you're under arrest. You were so close. So true. So true. All right, that was pretty good. I've been beaten by the best. That's 6. Bogo's Bented. That's damn true. Dude, I'm so hungry. Oh, I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta buy some damn food, man. Okay, slash marker.